deepest and steepest part of the river. Known as the Box, this 5-kilometer section of enormous rapids is a race course of boiling white water, whirlpools, chutes, and boulders. The finish line? A 4-story waterfall. First, the paddlers need to scout the rapids and mentally rehearse the safe pathways they'll take to the descent. Just one easy part: getting wet.
When we slide into the water, that's actually fun. I kind of enjoy that. Kind of breaks the ice a little. And we go get in that first eddy, and that's where everything disappears, and what needs to happen downriver is all you're thinking about.
You should think it over, because with these sheer canyon walls, once you're in, there's no way out.
What this means for us is that there's a lot of rapids that are big and they have small margins of error. And there's a pretty big price to pay on some of these rapids when you miss your line.
Missing a line can mean a quick date with a boulder, or getting stuck in a whirlpool, and facing broken bones, wrecked kayaks, even death. This group of guys has been paddling together for over 4 years. Their teamwork helps them stay safe by keeping a line of sight on the paddler attempting the descent. Especially a descent like this one, a waterfall as tall as a 4-story building. Let's check that out again. The run finally ends in some calmer ones. These rapids have been conquered, perhaps for the final time. In a few weeks, this section of the ash loop will be diverted to power a hydro plant, changing this wild river canyon. Strange markings have appeared on a California beach. Huge drawings that can only be appreciated from above. No. Jim Dinovan doesn't need much in the way of supply.
It's perfect. Nice sharp edge.
And a deserted, hard, flat stretch of sand is a perfect canvas.
Halo?
Centering himself in the space,
Yeah.
he searches for the best
Belum
place
Bu,
to
bentar
start
lagi
drawing.
dia putar balik.
I very quickly found that it was just like a big sheet of paper
Lewat
that
situ?
was available every day at low tide,
Iya.
and that
Iya.
when the waves came in, it was fresh the next day.
Oh, ya udah. Ini udah kok.
Up close, Jim's scratchings
putar
don't
balik,
look like
Bu.
much. From above, it's an entirely different story. When he draws, Jim doesn't count steps or calculate distances. He spatially solves the problem in his head.
Oh, putar balik. Jadi, terlalu pakai film gitu.
Jim recently took his talents to the Nevada desert.
Iya.
On a giant dry lake bed, he set out to make a drawing that could be seen from an aircraft 12,000 meters above the ground.
Katanya udah nyampe pakai.
Nyamukul ya.
Jim had to figure out how a drawing of this scale would read from so far above. This is what he came up with.
Cara mau beli pakai pintar kita marahin gimana?
Jangan maafin ya.
Back at the beach, Jim has finished his drawing. What started as an untouched sandy canvas has evolved into a work of art. The drawing took hours to create, but it will disappear in minutes. But for Jim, that's all part of the job.
I like starting the motions, continuing, and then finishing as the ocean's about to wash it over.
Beach drawings. They may be just as fleeting as the perfect wave.
Oh, depan kita tuh bagian.
This little marvel of engineering ingenuity is called TransCab, a camera that's fastened to animals. Now we're about to see what they do when we're not around. Nat Geo grantee Tracy Rogers and her team have come to Antarctica to find out how far leopard seals will go for a meal. They hope the camera will show them how the seals navigate through their underwater world. But first, they have to find a seal who isn't camera shy. They tranquilize the seal and attach the critter cam with glue that will later dissolve. It's time for her television debut. The camera reveals that when it comes to food, these seals don't go far at all. These predators are real homebodies. They don't stray far from their own territory, even to seize a plump penguin or two. Which means these birds will live to see another icy day.